Bentornati a tutti, io sono Plinskin e continuiamo per le RYUJIN Industries. Nello specifico parleremo con Imogen al piano operativo e vedremo se ha tradito lei stessa la RYUJIN. Dobbiamo scortarla. Ma qualcosa mi dice
Try
che
not to
non
harass my
c'è.
techs too much. They have work to do. Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
E infatti non c'è. Però c'è il suo computer qua che, essendo nascosto, io... Eccoci qua. Annunci. Ferie pagate. Questo non posso hackerarlo, mi serve la sua password. Allora, vediamo un po'.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
Ok, che cosa faremo?
I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
No, non puoi.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
It is impressive how thoroughly bureaucracy has infected every aspect of this.
Ok, nessuno dà importanza alle considerazioni dei compagni comunque. Allora, cosa pensi che
Your
stia
guess is as good
facendo?
as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here.
Bene.
Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word
No.
of advice. If you're
Sì.
planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Sei veramente una persona caotica. Allora, dov'è Dalton?
I've got my eye on
Ehi,
No
fratello.
Imogene, I see. Could she
Ops, ti ho skippato. Sei preoccupato. Frankie's
Of
Grab and
course,
Go.
Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou.
No.
We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Bayou
Perché?
owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship.
Protocolli.
Good, because head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Well, that certainly settles the question of who really controls things.
Già.
The
Andiamo.
sooner, the better.
Non sappiamo neanche se è
Don't want
colpevole
to give a
davvero.
clever
Sì, ok,
mind
c'è
like
una
hers
traccia,
any
ma...
more room than we have to.
Sentiamo che ha da
Just be
dire.
sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Mm. In effetti potrebbero aver agito da
Hasty is
solo.
not the issue. I think it is a question of severity, and killing her seems too much.
The risk of Imogen continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. If we don't dispose of her now, she could cause a great deal of harm to this company.
Ma stiamo parlando di un'azienda contro una vita.
Which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Trascorsi. Capirai. Andiamo a parlare con quel cretino di Bayou. Il primo incontro con Bayou non è andato benissimo. Allora, dall'altro lato si passava di qua.
You don't need
Eccolo qua il simpaticone.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
Per un avvertimento.
No. I can always make time when it comes to an old friend.
Oh,
So,
bene.
What would be the reason? I may consider RYUJIN an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly.
E
As
diglielo.
long as it doesn't involve the syndicate members themselves.
Questo non lo
Tell you
so.
what, I'll make sure the syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
Ovviamente. Possiamo persuadere o sentire cosa ha da dire. Sentiamo.
Excellent. One of the syndicate leaders, Kumio, has a slate with some information on it that's better off in my hands. Agree to bring it to me, and you've got yourself a deal.
Ok, in
Agents
4
got
4
themselves
8.
a real keeper. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning. The syndicate should let you search any common areas. But if Kumiho catches you snooping around her own quarters for that slate, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Ho dei bei fucili, tranquillo. Li vuoi provare sulla tua pelle? Bene, quale dei due segnaposti è quello giusto?
Better have
Forse
credits to spend.
devo parlare con lei tanto all'inizio,
You
quindi
lost,
penso sia
kiddo.
questo. Tesoro. Allora,
Oh,
facciamo
so
i bravi.
you're the one getting special treatment. Don't look like much to me. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to
Chi è che
remember.
non è un granché?
Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Dal terzo piano.
That's what I like to hear. For
Tanto
the
faccio
record,
quello che
I'm only
voglio.
granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Che cavolo c'è qui sopra esattamente? Ah, la porta. Mi sembrava una cella frigorifera, che praticamente in parte lo è. È un bel nascondiglio,
Oh, the
certo.
whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away.
Trova la tabula. Dove troviamo la tabula? Ah, recluta 02, danni critici e balistica aumentano ulteriore 5%. Prendi.
I'm watching you.
Non sto facendo niente. Sono bravo, io non rubo, mai. Questa è bellissima. Boss del clan. Tu sei il boss.
No funny business. Back off.
Caspita. Il Big Bang è il mio preferito. Fisico 45, energia 133. Ma il mio è 78 e 230. Allora non chiedetemi dove l'ho trovato, perché c'era qualche video dove, ma non mi ricordo. Uno dei video precedenti sicuramente lo vedete. Ed è veramente una bomba per essere bianco. Cioè, ho visto che come statistica è veramente seria. È anche più forte di questa, che è anche celeste. Fantastico.
You try anything, you're dead. No funny business.
Però questo posso prenderlo, no? Non era come il vostro oggetto,
Another way through
quindi...
here. Unsure where it leads.
Una torta. Che
I'm
buona.
watching you.
You try anything, you're dead.
Ah, qui ce l'hanno tutti con me quando non ho fatto ancora niente.
Hold it right there. You aren't allowed on this floor.
Attenzione.
We may have had a few dealings in the past, but that doesn't make us friends. Now beat it. If I catch you trying anything again, I'll introduce your face to a few bullets.
Potrei fare altrettanto, quindi... Impianti di aerazione, interessante. Qualcuno di questi avrà un ingresso da qualche parte. Andiamo nascosti. Le altre armi fanno troppo chiasso. Non ci credo. Piccoli incidenti di percorso. Dunque, come fare? Fino a che punto conta come territorio ostile? Qui è verde. Qui è arancione. Quindi sono più o meno costretto. Allora tu puoi anche, credo, stare fermo qui.
I'm here for you. I will keep watch from here.
Eyes and ears, we have company.
Ma com'è possibile?
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Che dovete fare così? Prendermi le cose difficili. Oh, cavolo. Ah, hai deciso di venire. Va bene. Non mi piace quando gli altri decidono che io ho bisogno di aiuto. Ehi. Gente nascosta. Chi sei, Kumio?
Cowards.
Facciamo finta che stia dormendo nei divanetti. Non potete fare nulla, basta. Fatemi fare la missione, è finito, no? Se non fosse per il fatto che state con Bayu, forse vi avrei lasciato stare. Scusa! Abiti da capo del clan. Sono praticamente... No, ne avevo uno simile, ma che fine ha fatto? Vabbè. Il boss del clan è forte, eh? Era a livello 50, ma forse non era ben armata. No, non hai il permesso. Oh, ma guarda, un altro Big Bang forte. Non quanto il mio, ma... Già che ci siamo... Ah, era questo. Beh, se questo era il clan... Sembrano i cerchi nel grano degli alieni. Adesso avete una TV più bella, grazie a me. Prego. Ah, ecco. Allora c'è qualcosa. Berserker. È lacerante. Ehi, mi piace. Nessun effetto di niente.
Hold it right there, Op. I need you to back down and give me a chance to explain.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
Ok. Dimmi.
I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up.
Ularu.
Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions? Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with.
Ok, e quindi...
It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at RYUJIN. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
Bene. E io diventerò il capo.
It doesn't look good, but that's exactly why I've been gathering my own evidence. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
Posso attaccarla? Ma perché? No, non voglio. Credo più a lei che a quell'altra antipatica.
I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks. I always believed that Ularu thought of me as her protege, but all this time, I was just a scapegoat.
Infatti mancava questo pezzo di dialogo.
Oh, great. That'll be just what I need if this all blows over. Let's just hope she keeps her mouth shut on this one. The last thing I need is to be the highlight of office gossip when I get back. Well, that, and she'll never let me forget it.
Allora. Niente, tu aspetta qui. Non conta come rubare. What? Il coltellino leggendario. Fomentante, radioattivo e corpo in titanio. Infatti non pesa nulla. Ma non è granché. Anche se è leggendario. Questa è uguale a quella che ho preso prima. Grazie per la mina, grazie per i crediti e... perché no anche questo. Il resto te lo lascio. Peccato che nel clan non sia rimasto nessuno vivo. Erano troppo fiscali su sta storia del terzo piano. Ecco qua. La mettiamo qui, comoda. E andiamo via. Beh, io vado allora. Sì. No. Non entrare mai più lì dentro. Te lo sconsiglio. Caro amico Bayu, come va?
Ah, Ryujin's latest returns.
Certo che ce l'ho.
You've got what I wanted.
E qualche cadavere in più. Tieni.
I'll always say the best thing about working with Ryujin is you never fail to come through. Things
Non
aren't
manco mai il
always flawless,
bersaglio.
but the
Non è
end
sbagliato.
result is always beneficial.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. And tell Dalton I'll expect he'll send me any updates on this little situation of his, should it have any effect on my business.
Affronta Ularu. Interessante, posso farlo prima di parlare con Dalton? Parla con Yuko, affronta Ularu.
Wow, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
Neanche il tempo di fare un passo.
Inside the Syndicate? That area is off limits, and I think we both know why.
Meglio
Imogen knew
così.
exactly what she
Tanto
was
non ci sono
doing when she
testimoni.
went there. If you think it's just a matter of time
Bla
before it
bla
finds
bla.
I had a few. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll.
Sì, non te lo dirò. Posso affrontare Ularu, che è opzionale, quindi per andare avanti Dalton è quello che conta, per cui andremo dalla grande boss antipatica e le spareremo in faccia. No, quello non ancora almeno. Ehi,
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
tu.
Is there something I can help you with?
Ah.
Excuse me? Let me close this door before you say anything else you might regret.
L'ho già chiusa io.
Just a moment.
E tu l'hai aperta? Non l'ho fatta apposta. Aspetta, è andata via Andreggia?
Shutting the door and engaging locks.
Ecco qua. Questo vuol dire che nessuno potrà aiutarti, sappilo. Altri giri su te stessa?
That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion
Ora
coming
fai così?
from?
Queste due sono praticamente uguali.
Is this a game? I wasn't aware.
Che vuol dire? Persuasione nella persuasione.
It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared. I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that forceful... Dalton! I've heard enough. Now Are you serious? Jeannie's too smart to pull off a stunt like that. It sounds like you're only here to waste my time. Now that sounds more like a proposition I could get behind. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole. That depends on how you define
Assurdo
innocent.
come uno riveli i propri
You see,
schemi
I'm not
così.
a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am.
Ok, e dov'è
Masako,
l'opportunità
on the other
qui?
hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions.
Sentiamo,
It's all part of my
perché?
plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd will never be able to complete Vina's work. I made sure of that. Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success, by any means necessary. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
Tu non sei la Ryujin. Tu mi stavi antipatica all'inizio,
It
quindi...
seems we're at an impasse now.
No.
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
Posso direttamente attaccare. Lo faccio, basta! Mi sono rotto le scatole di fare il serio in questo gioco. Yata, wata, yata. Aia, fa male. Oh, ma che cavolo. No, aiuto, aia. Pronta? Questo è l'ultimo. Non male. E anche questi abiti potrei darli ad Andregia se le piacciono. Per il resto non è successo assolutamente niente. La mettiamo sulla sedia. Qui. Tutto a posto. Ah, no. Beh, è solo un po' stanca, sta riposando. Oh oh. Cosa mi dice
What the
che...
hell have you done? Is Ularu all right? Are you out of your mind? Just so you know, I've already notified Dalton, and he's pissed. He wants to see you immediately.
In effetti.
Am I supposed to be impressed by that? Go see Dalton. I have enough to deal with now.
Ma dai, era una soluzione perfetta la mia, no?
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Non è che si andava giù da qui.
Don't cause any trouble.
What the hell were you thinking? You have some serious explaining to do. Starting right now.
Sono un nuovo boss e faccio quello che voglio.
Understood. But mole or not, this is quite the mess you've made. You're lucky Masako is in R&D, and Maeve has enough sense to keep this quiet. If Ularu was the mole, as you said, you should have brought the news to me first, and then we could have determined the right way to handle it. I also see that Imogene isn't with you. I hope you at least fared better where your actual assignment was concerned. She's aware this situation won't be resolved unless counter-evidence emerges to clear her name.
Allora, perché non credo che ci si possa fidare di lei? Bah.
Perhaps there's some hope for Imogene yet. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of analyzing this new evidence and writing up a report. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
Ok.
Not that I enjoy it, but I wouldn't trust anyone but myself with these reports as it is.
Ci sta. Non so se sono interessato a vedere altri modi di svolgere questa missione ricaricando indietro. No, forse no. Ma ho deciso che andremo dalla grande boss nel prossimo video.